Time now for another PFT on Yahoo Sports. Peter King, Mike Florio, all the big stories in the National Football League. One of the big questions right now, Peter, in the aftermath of Week 11, the Monday night game, the Buccaneers losing at home to the Rams, are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers overrated?
I mean, they're the most mysterious team in football. How do you beat Green Bay by 1,000 and Carolina by 1,010 and then play the way they have played at times this year? Now, I will say this. The kryptonite for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is a strong defensive front. They have proven weak this year when they play a front that gets in Brady's face and stops him from being able to run very well. I mean, in this game Monday night, it would seem like it was 2nd and 8 at best almost all the time. And, I'm sure that's not absolutely true, but they could not get Ronald Jones or Leonard Fournette going for the most part. That hurt them. And every time Brady had to make a throw, particularly in the second half, he didn't have as much time as Tom Brady needs. And so to me, I just think that when they face a really good front seven, like God forbid they play the Steelers in the Super Bowl, if they ever reach there, because I think Brady could get sacked 9 times and it could be ugly. But I think what Tampa Bay needs to do is they need to develop more of a 2 tight end offense to try to give that front a little bit of chance to block a great front seven.
You're absolutely right about that, Peter, and they've gotten away from it because now they have Antonio Brown, and they need to have Antonio Brown on the field with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, so they go to 3 receiver sets, and they don't use 2 tight ends, and it doesn't give Tom Brady enough time. And we know from the losses to the Giants in the Super Bowl and other periodic occasions when Brady would have a horrible game, when it's pressure up the middle, that's when he has a hard time. And this offense in Tampa, trying to get him to throw the ball down the field, I think he wants to show that he can throw the ball down the field. Last night, 1 for 9 on throws, 15 or more yards down the field with 2 interceptions on those throws down the field. That's not working. And, they're 1-3 in prime time, but I think the bigger issue is they're faltering against the best teams, other than beating the Packers, who were up 10-0 before the ceiling crashed in on Green Bay. The Buccaneers can't beat the best teams. Swept by the Saints, lost to the Rams, lost to a Bears team that is struggling to stay above 500. They're at 500 right now. Now they got the Chiefs coming up this weekend. 7-5 feels like a given at this point for the Bucs. The question is, after their Week 13 bye, what can they do with the last 4 games?
Here's the other question, Mike. I think we are so used to watching football now and seeing quarterbacks make plays going out of the pocket. And that's what it becomes so noticeable to see Tom Brady being an old-time classic pocket quarterback. When there are so many of them right now, so many quarterbacks, how many? 20 or 25 that get out of the pocket with ease and seem to enjoy throwing it on the run. It's just not the case with the Bucs. And to me, I think that makes it all the more important that they add another blocker up front. And no matter what it does to the number of wideouts you send, it's imperative that they get a 6th guy on that offensive line, at least to me.
Yeah, you're right. The best quarterbacks can make another play happen with their feet when the play that's called goes to pot. The Buccaneers have a quarterback who can't do that. They've got to make the play that's been called work, and it's not working nearly enough, especially in big games. That's it for this edition of PFT on Yahoo. He's Peter King. I'm Mike Florio. We'll see you again next time.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.